Alright, here are the B pieces from my double sheet wonder. Now they are measured at 4 inches across, and it's measured at 6.5 inches height. So the reason why I have it at 6.5 is because I wanted it to cover my notebook. Now I am in New Zealand, so this is what we get from New Zealand. You probably won't get it where you are, but you can just adjust accordingly. So as an alternative, I wanted to show you, if you didn't have the notebook of this size, if you have smaller ones you can cut them down to size, but if you have longer ones then you won't be able to use this measurement, right, for your notebook. But so I have 2 pieces here from the 2 sheets of 12 by 12. So one I will demonstrate using to cover the notebook, and then the other one will make a card from that, so that, you know, if you, where you are, you can't get this size of notebook and you don't want to cover a notebook, then you can make a card with it. Alright, so let's start with this. Now I've got this piece and I have basically picked a color that kind of goes with this, and Pool Party seems to be fine. Oh, actually for this one I actually might want to use the yellow side. I think I do want to use the yellow side, and I'll tell you why. Because I tend to do notebooks, I guess more feminine based, you know, floral based. So I think for a change, I might do something a little bit more kind of neutral, maybe. We'll see. Okay, but yeah, I think I'll go with this. Although I do love this page. Anyway, I'm going to. So this is cut at 6.5 inches well, and the width of this is basically just the A4 size that we have in New Zealand, and in the UK I think we use A4s, whereas in the US they use letter size. So anyway, it's the width of that, so it's about 21 centimeter, I think it is. Yep, 21 centimeter. So all I'm doing is I'm going to use my multi-purpose liquid glue and going to put some glue right on top of here. So I'm just working at one side at a time. It might be easier that way. And so I'm going to go like so. Right, pretty happy with that. And then I just kind of curve that down. So it's quite simple. Quite a simple thing to do. Right, so then I'm now ready to put glue on this side as well. Oops, just come work with me. Here we go. Alright. So, oopsie. So just kind of have to adjust it as you go. Alright. So where we've got, now we've got that, it's a little bit out. Let's have a look. We have a little bit of extra piece here, so I'm just going to trim that off. Let's use, I could use a scissors, or I could just use our trimmer. Let's have a look. Trimmer is pretty useful. Things like that. Let's trim that off. And there you go. So, and I do want to, now this, as I said before, I left it at 4, but I do want to make it shorter for this project. So I'm going to cut about, I don't know what that is. Do you do that? You just kind of measure there. About 7/8 of an inch. Right, going to cut off 7/8 of an inch. So we can use this for something else. And then that will just go on here. Although, again, I think I'm going to use this side. I think that's what I want to use, the side. And then I have pre-prepared the design that I wanted to use, which is a circle that I have cut out of the Everyday Details dies, and that Ness image is from the Everyday Details. Yes, I think love this. So that's what we'll do. So we're going to keep it simple, right? Oop, let's get this one out of the way. Oh, it's like having to put glue over this beautiful flower piece. I do love my flower pieces. But maybe you're not into florals, and then you will be okay with doing this. I'm okay. I think I like this side too. And of course you can decide which way you want. I think it's meant to go this way for like sunshine. So just gonna have, so this is kind of nice and simple. And then I'm just gonna put that there. So because this is going to be a notebook that will be used a lot, right? So be handled a lot, I mean. So you will, you don't want it to be too fancy. You don't want it to be too many layers. So I have decided to make it flat. Right, I'm going to just do it that way. And then, I have a little piece missing that I have pre-planned. Oh, and it's not here. So let's have a look. Well, I'll have to demonstrate that because somehow that little piece had gone disappearing. Okay, never fear. Grab a piece of black offcuts. I should have some black offcuts somewhere. So I'm just going to grab one of these. Alright, let's have a look. I think I'm happy with this. That little piece that I pre-did, it will appear when I finish videoing, of course. But what I wanted to do is, I'm going to take this sentiment, overjoyed for you in this new journey. Alright, I'm going to pick that. Where is it? I already got it out. Okay. And then I am going to stamp that on here. Let's see if this will work. Okay, that's cool. You won't be able to see anything just yet, but I just had to check that it was actually in there. I didn't need the whole sentiment. Alright, so it doesn't matter that it is all wonky donkey, as you can see, and that half of it is not even there. Okay, but that's okay because all I want is the bit that says new journey. Alright, so let's have a look. Let's put this one away and excuse the noise. It's going to be a bit loud. Okay, this is called heat embossing. Okay, so the main thing that I really want from this sentiment is new journey, and just making sure that it is all, yeah, that's all good. And then what I want to do now is cut that bit off. Okay, so I hope this also demonstrates to you how to creatively use the sentiments that are on the stamp sets, because you know you can just use part of it. You don't actually have to use the whole thing. Just see what you can come up with. You can even combine a few sayings perhaps. So when you look at a stamp set, just think about that when you look at the sentiments that are on the stamp set. It's a cool way to kind of see what other phrases you can come up with. Yeah, extra uses for your here we go. So now we have new journey. Okay, so the reason why I wanted to do this was because this is a notebook and it could be cool for someone just starting something new. Perhaps it could be New Year's resolution that they are wanting to. Ooh, now, having said, I think I will just. Do I want to raise it? No, I'm going to keep it flat for the same reason that I said before, that this is going to be handled every day or often, and so you don't want it to be too fancy and too many layers because then it'll get caught, and yeah, it's just not practical. So I'm just going to label it here, new journey. So this would be a great notebook for someone who is just starting something new, maybe or something that I do, for example, is I write scripture every day. So someone who's starting, they could be doing that. This is a new journey, and each page would be a day of the week, you know. So January the 1st, and you'll write some scripture. January the 2nd, you write another scripture, etc. Commonplace book, you know, maybe it's books that you're reading and you find quotes in it that you really like, so you could just write on here. I don't know, maybe you can think of other things. So new journey. So how's that? So that's the notebook. That's one way of doing that. Now so there is another B-piece, right, from our sounds funny, B-piece, but here I'm going to have just a plain basic white thick cardstock, again standard for our New Zealand market, Australasia market really. It's actually so it's about the length is 14.8 centimeter, and then that is the full length of the width of the cardstock that it comes in for A4, and then scored in half here at 10.5 centimeter. So that's what we get as our standard card base. And then now you can see it's a bit long. So what I'm doing here is the typical thing that I like doing, a style that I like doing. It's called the ribbon flip technique. So basically we just tear the paper. Some people don't like tearing, some people prefer cutting, and that's fine too. So yeah, so I'm just going to do it that way, and then down there. Alright, so I'm just going to do that. And what I might do is actually, I'm just going to use this as a guide. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to put some glue here. That's just so that I can put this in place, and I know the right you know, amount of border that I want, so I can put it on there. But I haven't actually put it down because I want it to do a ribbon thing. So let's put a ribbon around it. I'm going to be using this gold ribbon, and then so I'm just going to go like that. Actually, I might not do that because I do like that look, so I'm going to leave that. But if you didn't like that look and you prefer a straight look, you can cover it up with this, right? Or you could have, instead of ripping, you could have just cut it. Right, so yep, so no problem. Now, oh, look at that. You can do it that way too. It's just a little slither. In fact, you can do the top too, and then you can have top and bottom flower and something else in the middle. But we will not do that. Okay, I'm just going to do that. I suppose you could do this as a gift, you know, like to go with the card. Sorry, to go with the notebook when you gift it, if you are using it as a gift. Right, so then we have that. In fact, this could be in here to show that the other side of it. Oh well, I'll play with this, or even here. But no, I'm just going to leave it. I'm getting distracted. All right, so here, and then, oh, there you go, guys. Ta-da! I have done this. I knew I've pre-done this before. Now I find it, of course, after I've done that. I was trying to keep the video a bit shorter, but nah, it's all good. So I'm going to put that one there, and I think I was just going to go with red, and going to use that sentiment out of the Everyday Detail stamp set as well. Just going to go wishing you. Alright, hopefully that's all good. I'm going to do it in Poppy Parade, which is the colour that I have been using. Well, it says Poppy Parade, but I'm actually going to try red. Just because I think it's more red, but it's not. Okay, stick with Poppy Parade. Alright, let's go, let's go, let's go. Here we go. Wishing you so much joy on this special day. Okay, so this is a simple, simple, simple card. Rip and flip or cut and flip, whichever you prefer. Totally your preference. And, oh, do I want some? I could do some of this. Yeah, I can do that. So I can do that. I'm going to now just use some of this stamping seal, which I'm not terribly good at doing. Stamping seal. Stamping seal. See? I can't seem to get it to work. I'm better with Stampin' Plus, so I might have to just do that. There's my words here. I think we're going to do it like that. Just trying to do a zigzaggy thing. Yeah. Let's have a look. That's what happens when I do things upside down. Oh well, I'm just going to go for it. Alright, I'm just going to go like that. It doesn't look right. Okay, let's have a look. Why do it like that? I'm really making a hash out of this, aren't I? Okay, let's just do tell you what, I need this. This is my saving grace. This would be my saving grace. Here we go. Oh my word, this is hard work. I'm making hard work of this. You will probably, most likely, do a better job than me. And that's okay. That's part of the reason why you watch me, right? What not to do. To learn what not to do. How cool is that? And do that. Going to do it like that. Wishing you such joy, so much joy on this special day. Where is my little, I have, okay, let's do these. 1, 2, maybe 3. All right, just 3 of these. Okay, I'm gonna just get rid of these from here. Yeah, put it up there. And then, what gems do I have? I'm just looking for gems that I can use. And it seems I do not have any in that Poppy Parade colour. Huh. Okay. I don't know. Just me searching through all my gems because I want to put some gems here. And when in doubt, we will just stick with something simple. Maybe I can use this. And I can colour it with Poppy Parade because that's the beauty of our stamping blends. Maybe I can colour it with Poppy Parade, and then I wanted some smaller ones. Okay, how's that? It should be dry. Oh, oops, missing some stuff. Don't know where my take a pic tool is. Yeah. Yeah. How cool is that? So, wishing you so much joy on this special day. So there you have it. My 2 cards, well, my 2 projects from the B pieces of my Double Sheet Wonder to cover the notebook. But if you don't have, or you don't want to cover a notebook, or you don't have the right size notebook, if it's shorter, you can always trim it down. But if it's too long, your notebook, then you can't use this. So you can turn it into a card. So there you go. That is the B pieces. All right.